That was weird. Make sure you collect all the plants you can.
Right behind you.
Nice. Haha. Haha. Okay.
Just like the good old days.
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Oh god. Whoops. Try this again.
We make a good squad.
Okay. Alright. Alright, let's try this again and not do what I did last time.
You take lead.
That's all.
Nice.
I guess someone will have to do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
Okay, that's done. Anything else? Port back to there. Oh yeah, continue. So I have treasure map. Oh, it's a okay. Why does? Oh. Hmm. Let's do that. Fast travel there. I need to go this way.
That's all of them.
Is it though? Oh. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh shit.
They're coming for the queen. One for you!
Okay. I guess they're in here.
That tower's for Fior's rangers. It's where they stand around.
Wait
argue
a
about
second,
the
this is
best
where
route
the
to
map
Shatterscarp.
is. Ooh, it's your.
Yeah.
What, it's back in here? Ah. Yep, that was it. Hide. Light armor. Cool. Does it look like? Ooh. But if I just okay. I guess I could sell those.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You're defending your life.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Excuse me, Rangers, may I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Yeah.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Such a cutie.
I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened?
Can you hand me the thing?
So Casagrada isn't evil, he's just a coward. Fantastic.
Verano mentioned a meeting between the bandits and an unknown party. Know anything about that?
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
I don't want it. Why would someone want to get Reno killed?
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast.
Casagranda had a plausible motive then.
Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Masoni!
And that's what he wants
I'm
you to
just
think.
saying.
Be that as it may, being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here.
What happens now?
We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
I'll speak to Ranger Dorso. Definitely also want to climb that tower. Okay. Stop it. Climb into the top.
This is definitely some bigger thing we should mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh, again. Um. All the secrets. Okay. Like inside there? Okay, let's talk to Dorso first. While playing with this glove for my hand, not good. Oh, I leveled up? Oh, okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, both my companions. Nice. Let's keep that. I feel like that'll be a good one. And um oh, I have point. Nice. Do I have any?
Yeah.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Okay. Are you Ranger Dorso by any chance?
I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
I'll be right back. Can I take a few moments of your...
All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy.
Oh, sure you are.
Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
Found Verano. We're looking for more.
I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel.
Monato.
Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway.
You see it differently?
Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide, when we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed.
What do you mean by changed?
Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
Where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
You have an ogre living in a cave near your settlements?
It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could.
Why haven't you gone looking for him?
The animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look.
You have reported the information to...
I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself.
All I need.
Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
We're definitely investigating this ogre. Yep. I don't know, wants to talk to me. Rude. Nothing. I don't have white. Okay. I feel like that one. Okay. The corrupted Aldra. I'm going.
Good fight.
Nice. I'm fighting an ogre in the swamp. I hope his name is Shrek.
Right behind you. Coming in hot.
Okay. Eat.
What's Hilly a god of again? Creepy places full of murder and ghosts?
I guess I had to find it all around here. Interesting. Food. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
Hmm. Whoop. Alright, let's go fight this ogre. Nice. Guys, cabbage. Of course. Come on. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Alright, here's the cave. Oh.
Quick advice, try not to breathe in here.
Okay. Interesting. During the day, increase your health. Let's. Not something I want or need. All right, so now this go there. Better. Yeah. Oh, okay, so they disappear once. Oh! Don't resolve or? Oh, it's max stamina. Huh? I feel like I should just keep staying underwater longer. Wait, so does that mean I can breathe infinitely? Asking for a friend? All right.
Nice job, everyone.
Water did not break my fall. Curious on how far back I went. Oh. Okay. Round 2. There's interesting.
Envoy? What are you? Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us.
You're the trade.
I'd prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
You work with the bandits who kidnapped Renero.
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots.
Take it you're the one who killed Monato?
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, playing caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
What were you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradis, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this?
Fior is wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for a deer?
Fior simply cannot survive the way things are. Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
You failed to think of one thing. A deer will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people.
I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now.
Adir takes Fior. The home you know will be gone. There'll only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields. And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
What's it like then?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life, that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better
Bathroom.
on the other side.
Behind the door. Does Ambassador know about your scheme? Does loading?
I'm not an official asset.
What's all over your
just,
face?
An enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was.
I didn't see you.
They appeared
it.
out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours
Yeah.
before dawn. There were so
Hard
many
to know
of
if
them.
you
I
looked
thought
at it.
I was certain they were going to kill me.
Thank you. This morning? Because I was rushing to get her dressed. I did later. You still haven't yet.
Here.
Uh. Remember seeing her.
I realized that soon enough. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fior. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
There's a still Garrote now.
If they didn't tell you, they must have had a good reason.
Been out of contact for a little while on business with it, for the Empire.
The Steel Garrote are holed up in a cave, just behind that waterfall over there. Some of them anyway.
We should look into that.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
What do you believe the Steel Garrote are planning to do in Emerald Stairs exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy.
But why?
The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the
Then
animals
leave.
mad, polluting our souls. And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
We expect the Steel Garrote to what? Ask nicely?
The animancers are not irrational, usually. They listen to Quilici and Vidarro. And with Monato gone, the Rangers will listen to me. Once Captain Alfir explains to the animancers what their work is doing to our people, they'll have to give it up.
Thank you, baby. Trader.
About time.
Arms up!
Sorry, girl.
Sprained my shoulder.
Sorry. Can't let that happen. Also, knock Steel Garrote. Let's return to them and talk to her. We might have to go there. I feel like exhausted for some reason. Alright, let's talk to her. Be like, hey, this is what happened.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Sure. Sano Masani. Right, there was a killer. It was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where is her body now, Envoy?
You know, around. Down near the mouth of the river by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Dorso was trying to create the conditions for an Aldean takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
Keep a closer eye on your people from now on.
Agreed. I need to be more careful with who I trust in the future.
Damn straight.
Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up.
You gave me... Oh. Oh my goodness. Bullet bounce to hit additional. What? Oh, hell yeah. Bye. That.
Clean up their ranks.
Oh, and I can upgrade it and put a Ant-Man on. Alright, I want to go... Yeah, the waterfall. Go here and level up the gun and enchant it. Who wants to talk? Okay. Boom. And I'm just back to where it was before. Trick shot bounce 2 additional or low fire bounce. Do I want to add fire to it? Yeah. Why not? Yeah, let's talk.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
What she did was unforgivable. She couldn't get away with it.
I agree. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake?
They have some lines you never ever cross.
Maybe. But I've seen better soldiers than Dorso cross lines you can't come back from.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
That's Warkai.
War is battle, envoy. Give me a weapon and point me at the enemy and I can do my duty. It's the backstabbing and scheming that leaves me feeling like I need a good scrub down.
Your version of things certainly sounds a lot cleaner and simpler.
Yeah, well, I guess that's why no one ever put me in charge. Empires are hungry, envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with.
I think Captain Alfer in 4 is unexpected.
And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adorned interests?
Do more harm than good.
They aren't going to make you any friends, that's for sure.
That Adorned spy mentioned a Steel Garrote operation, too.
Yeah, he did. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us. If you get up in the night, don't wander too far.
With the governor, not right now. We're going into down here. Going in. Gonna have a little chat with a Steel Garrote.
This is no ranger camp, envoy.
Dorso mentioned a Steel Garrote camp. This must be it.
Inquisitor Luke is taking her time. I think she wants to see how the envoy...
Well, if it isn't the Adorned envoy.
We weren't expecting reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
The Steel Garrote is here. Don't like that one bit.
Tell you what, turn around, and Inquisitor Ludwig doesn't have to hear about this unfortunate little mix-up.
Does that mean you were difficult to find?
You must think we were born yesterday. Still, that was a good attempt. What if we gave you an incentive to turn a blind eye to this little operation of ours?
An excellent idea, sister. Copper or iron? The choice is yours.
I'll take the iron.
What a pity. Normally, I'd think twice about spilling godlike blood, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Here we go. Just kicked the saltfly's nest. I guess we're in this now.
Damn straight we are.
When we first met, I thought I was gonna keep you out of trouble.
Oh, fuck off.
If you'd asked me how many steel garrote could pack into a cave, I'd have been very...
Hope this is just a regular outpost. This is a war camp. Everybody all right?
Also, fuck the steel garrote. All I could say. I've been wanting to try. Boom. Oh, it's just not slow. Ah. Interesting.
Right behind you.
How did no one know this was here?
Oh, they've kept quiet and busy. Haven't had a battle like that in years. Though I didn't feel this many aches and pains in my soldiering days.
Can't say I'm sad to see these people strewn about. I don't know what we stopped, but we clearly stopped something.
Soldier supplies documents. Looks like they were invading.
Yeah. Reminds me of what Rauatai built up when we went into Deadfire.
Sounds about right. Hey, is it too late to go back to Paradis? These guys really seem to want everyone dead. I guess we should look around while we're here. I wouldn't mind figuring out what they were up to.
You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
Looking around, feels like we broke up something big. Well done, us.
Not bad for a day's work. I think we've all earned a couple ales back at camp.
There's a lot of stuff here they won't be using anymore. Might as well take some of it with us.
Maybe they've got some ale.
They were planning on burning down Fior. How could they do something like that?
Easily? By doing it? Let's go this way, see what's up here. Oh, okay, it just leads. Got it.
Down. Mine. For you.
We make a good squad.
Okay. I think we are go. So can I? Is there like? Ooh, there is. Nine. Death Knight armor? Hello? Lose my con, which I think I want this. Doing it. And I can upgrade it. Yep. Lose out on a little health, but guy wants to talk to me again. And then there's Marius that doesn't want to say shit. Okay. I believe that's all the side quests do here. I just gotta turn everything in. Can I can make one. So I'm still rocking this. I'm surprised I'm still rocking this.
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all. And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
Yeah. Couldn't leave Emerald Stair in their
I've
mercy.
got a feeling you've spared a lot of people more grief than they'll ever know. Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Thanks, guys.
Don't let it go to your head. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it, I envy that.
You just gotta trust yourself and follow your gut.
Yeah, but mine only leads to pie. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
So does that mean the Steel Garrote will be
Right. Ask. I'll be. It's all. That's. That's all. Careful. Less. There's also. Oh. I haven't. Of course. Still. Maybe. Don't. Right. Okay. Ask. Right. Thanks for talking.
Alright, so let's look at our things. We gotta keep finding this. Wait, can I? Ah. So we gotta return to her. All right, we go to the Fior.
Welcome back. Of course. If only we could find... Good. I see. Well, I do apologize for Emerald Stair. At last I can turn my attention to more important... please take this.
Okay, all the bounties are done here. You gave me what? Free of law. It just gives you. But I'm not doing like.
Animancers with such shrewd vision. And what?
Now, may you, please, may the usher.
Hey. I don't want it.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence. Is your soul cracked like an old teacup?
Yes. Damn. We are good. Thank you. Goodbye.
I have been thinking about the moon.
You don't want that.
There is no Hydra on Bilaf.
Welcome.
None that we can see in a telescope anyway.
What? Oh no. It's just that I was afraid.
You're good. Bar guy, right? Yeah.
What did...
Okay, and then this corner guy.
Ado. Even if we want to stop them,
Welcome back.
we may not be able
Care
to.
to take a look around?
I broke. Nice axe. Nice hammer. Here beside the hammer.
I'm Valen. It's the principle of
Missing rangers.
of the thing.
What's that saying? You'll catch more flies with honey.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. So it is. Gods, they'd been acting. I thought it was... I think I know the answer, but Merla, when she... I don't. That won't even... All right, here. I never...
Okay. And then we get these tomes. Okay. Alright, it's time to do the main quest here.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see.
My hands. My hands.
Oops. I didn't have to waste my lockpicks on that. That's nice. Thank you. The guy's just standing out outside. I'm just going through his shit.
Ignacy's mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Rush at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm a Darien envoy. Is that still enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I went through your whole house,
I'm sure
dude.
he didn't come all this way just to
No,
challenge
leave it
your
alone.
authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife.
Did he have me a drink?
And now, our farms.
Hey. Over there. Yep. Hey. Over there. Well, I'm here.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
Yep. Thank you, babies. Go outside. Go out there. But do you?
Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. Maybe, I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Sharing the governor's doubts, but you're right. Can't afford to delay.
If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
To feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Another time, boy.
Where do you go? Teeth.
Okay. Can I have 3?
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
You should see the woman in it. He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for...
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... Curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You could still fight the Dream Scourge.
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
You talk like you have a vendetta against...
In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adirian envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
Everyone in Adir hates anime.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giada?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
Because people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
You alright?
I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Misiverno. Forever.
God's sakes. Say something encouraging to your pupil.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls. I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilici, I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Maybe I'll have better luck.
I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Okay. Let's get going. I want to try this. With axes and greatsword. Let's go here real quick. I want to go back to the Dawnshore and try to finish up the that one purple skull one, I think. This one. Or is that here or no? Do this. Okay. All right. Gotta go chat with this lady.
Envoy, a pleasure as always.
Katia wants your opinion on your
Giata Castel wants
Giata.
my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Oh, word travels fast. Gossip travels fast. Parts.
Especially when a renowned animancer is shouting at the top of her lungs in the streets of Fior.
Well,
Very
he had a reason.
I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm.
Okay.
I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
You're talking about the Revenant in your barn.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright, young Revenant,
No,
but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
Yeah. Yeah. You gonna be alright?
I'll be fine. I've lost so many Revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. The Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals,
the pain in the ass.
twisted landscape,
This is a
the
pain in the
Dream
ass.
Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
You haven't shared these findings with anyone?
And end up like Giata. No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious,
It'll be
but
purple,
in
right?
these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant
Good
to
luck.
be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giata will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Okay.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Okay. That's done. Yeah? Okay. Let's talk to my people. My people want to talk. Do I have any... Well, what do I need? Level this. Cool. Yeah. Just upgrade that. Why not?
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make her point, Taro being unreasonable.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Easier to take orders and fall in line, but sometimes you need a united front.
You can't mount an attack if you're questioning every detail of the battle plan. But if you see you're charging into a trap, that's what I admire about Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Ooh.
Right. Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Great, let's get some.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. I'd just tell you what I told you last time you asked me. If I must.
Okay. Return previous locations a little closer. I think that's where I'm going. Ooh. What it is. Ah, these guys. Saw them when we first got here. We couldn't really talk to them until now. Ooh.
Did you? Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You realize that I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Yara wants me to learn about the Dream Scourge.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Deal. Let's get this over with.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I owe you nothing.
No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Some good news, please, for the love of gods.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
The good news?
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Ella believes the Dream Scourge and Living Lands have the common ancestor.
That wouldn't surprise me. Both are natural occurrences, after all. Terrible, but quite natural.
Most natural things are. Terrible, that is.
One more question. What do you do about the entity tethered to my...
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off.
Stay out of trouble. Or make sure I don't notice.
Don't look at me.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay.
So,
unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Yeah, I can help you fix that.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
You're an animancer. Can't you just animance one?
We can't make something out of nothing. We're
True.
still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive altar pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more.
Oh,
An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
See what I can do.
Do be careful.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Get ready to be impressed. But okay, shortcut. Guess this would be the closest. Up, ba-da, up, up. Boo-doo, boo, ba, up, up. All right, on we.
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Quiet.
It does add speed. No. Interesting.
Not bad, Marius.
Okay. Yes. Ooh, yes, please. Also, this over. Secret secret. Okay. Little shortcut for down here.
Look at that. After you, envoy.
I'm already halfway through, buddy.
You take lead.
Hold on. Right. Somehow sneak past these.
Unseen, unheard.
I'm gonna die. Nope. I survived. I'm gonna die. Death.
unseen, unheard.
Nope, 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 nope. Running. I'm running, I'm running. Listen, I didn't attack any of your people.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Wait.
Give me a second.
He's outside.
Oh, nice job.
Next one's mine. Another glorious battle.
Rude. Try to sneak. Wasn't gonna happen. You mean button. Poison. Cool. Red. What was the other thing that? Oh, minor deflection. Parkour speed and dexterity. Dexterity gives me attack speed. I'll take damage reduction over this.
Think the Delmgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Okay.
You take lead.
I'm stuck. I was gonna.
Oh no, don't!
Yeah. Hey. There was something up here still. Didn't get. Because I fell to my death. Inventory. Just crappy gloves. Okay, that's all done. I need to go back and
Adorned, you're very resourceful.
Thanks.
And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Do you have any idea what it took to get that heart?
Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first. Let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
Wash my hands at the sea and leave.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Fuck.
Chrysalis.
The spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Continue. Pretty sure I felt the metaphysical quiver you were talking about.
Strange. Shouldn't feel anything in the physical sense. No matter. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Yvette and Remy, certainly think so.
God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Could it be an old war injury?
The stress of war can leave a mark on the soul, but this is different. Quite different.
Quite different.
Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giada's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
That suggests a purposeful motive, not some random act.
Purposeful, maybe, but to what end?
Sometimes
Regardless,
picking up the
doesn't
essence
just
to
disappear.
become powerful.
Must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking.
Inquisitor?
You'll find what you're after.
I feel like the Inquisitor is absorbing the
people
essence
bad news. That's all I have.
from the Emerald
Please
Stair,
give Giada my fondest
making
regards.
her, giving her power.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
He lost me when he started talking about Solace. What did I miss?
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest.
Met with all the animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
You're right about the dream. You're right about the Dream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought. We need a pillar of Aldra, and it might be able to connect the Dream Scourge to what's happening.
Makes sense. You won't find a better source of energy. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Are you studying the Dream Scourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Sounds like you've covered every detail and contingency imaginable.
Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus?
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others.
Let me guess, I'm gonna have to find the source.
In the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for you. You want to talk about it?
Right now, I would rather focus on the work ahead of us. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course, you'll need a key.
Of course.
Please excuse the mess.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great. Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Thought I was gonna have to attack them. Just in case.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're...
I was expecting to fight them.
Or something like that.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
I saw them. The blank corpses. Very hard to.
I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
Regardless, do you want to talk about?
My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
People are too quick to risk everything for an ideal. I'm sorry it didn't work out for your family.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
So you know what happened?
I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Good thinking.
The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fior. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Alright, let's be off.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fior. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone.
Do me a favor and keep this between.
Why? Is it from your secret admirer? Not to worry. I know the meaning of discretion. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Morris, head back to...
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Nice. Probably... Just 4. Do that. Let's do that. Ooh. That. Hell yeah. We got our... I kind of want to remake him. Let's just give him that rope. Like that. Right, let's... I guess we need a chat. Time to be got a healer. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Every time she attacks, she heals us. She also revives. Kinda want... Perfect. Do some chatting. I know one. If I have. Oh. Huh. Interesting. So watching this or playing this, it makes me want to play Pillars of Eternity. So that might be a thing. I need that stuff. I need more.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely grip. Go ahead. As you know, it's a blessing. Honest. Not before I've done some reading.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Mesiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
I think you're going to enjoy working for yourself.
It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
You're welcome to stay as long as you have us.
Good, because I have a lot of research to do, and this could take a while. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
With any luck, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, I never expected to live forever. My
you
mother and
want to
father
live
taught me how to
forever?
defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway.
I want to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge. Kai is a useful fellow. We just not on the surface, but they're...
I think we should be
Oh,
concerned.
not at all. If there's no need to...
Thoughts of Marius.
Marius is a...
Seem to attract the wounded. At least a good company.
We're all wounded. Just look at you. You may not be from the living lands.
What do you think of me?
We haven't been to... In Paradis, Fior, of course, all... At the end of the... I suppose you deserve to know. After what I put you through.
Yeah.
My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
Do you think that's even possible?
Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
A lot of power for one animancer.
My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
Does animancy often change people like that?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Does animancy often change people?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself.
Nature fought back.
Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you?
I was 17.
Oh,
that makes
I mean, that
it...
sucks, but...
Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Kolichi got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
Ooh. What makes you think you'll fare better than your parents did?
My mother and father didn't know the risks, and I can't stop thinking about them. Caution and experience will stop us from repeating their mistakes. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Let me know if I can help in any way.
I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
Oh boy. Any connection to Castell's Folly?
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castel led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
No family connection then.
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already.
What was the castle's folly?
He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
Any idea what happened to it?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castel is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castel succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
You ever tried animancy on yourself?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives.
Whoa.
Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage.
I didn't know that.
So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
How does the phantasmal focus?
A simple question with a very complicated
Hey,
answer.
nerd. Hey,
The
Emily, how's
device
it going?
is attuned to the spiritual
Guess
energy
what?
of the living lands.
I'm
Much
doing the
like
main
a
story.
compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
You're saying that the living lands does not want to be.
Indeed.
Way.
Don't get me wrong. This
Did all
invention
the
is a small miracle.
side quests so
but
far,
it
I
isn't
think.
enough.
That I've
The
ran into
phantasmal
at
focus
least.
was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way. Anything in particular? Ah, you want a story? Very well. A young
I'm just gonna go
nobleman by
through
the name
this.
of this no. So, Max, they say, take and we spill so the at the for none is see in the one of you. Quilly, have you ever being out what?
Alright.
Not
So if you-
before I've done some reading.
So after you.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorsal, a traitor to Fior.
Is it world ending tomorrow or what?
Shame we
Just
had to
no more
kill her.
side quests.
But at least now she can't hurt anyone else. The damage is
Okay. He was wrong for Fior.
I'm glad you think. Still, and I hate to. That's all for. Until next time.
Hoping I
Between
can.
the two of us. Thank you for helping Yatsley reach that. Maybe it seems like when you consider how many Orlands and dwarves there are.
think you were close.
She's very special to me.
Did you come across a
Don't
random
let her
side quest?
size fool you.
You're not wrong.
On the inside, Yatsley stands one of these. Anyway,
Right?
if I must.
Okay, that's the last week. Okay.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets.
Okay.
Old Stair was everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You. Oh no. That's cool. Wow. I like the little. Taking these two.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
Call that life? I doubt Giada thinks her parents are still alive in any way that matters.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade.
You think there's a way to turn them back into people?
Apple into seed. We think not. They have blossomed
Rude.
now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
No, we can't decide for others. They should always have a choice.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
Suppose they live in some form.
More than alive. No suffering, no end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life.
Oh no.
We will speak.
I'm starting to like just to not trust my voice in my head. Do you have anything that I need?
Oh, hey.
That. All that. That's all I want from you. Goodbye.
Be safe out.
More lockpicks. More.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
The Dream Scourge and how to stop.
Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
Is that a good idea?
No, but it should get us results.
All right.
All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Pie and pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door?
Huh.
Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Whatever you did, it worked.
Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
So we can find a source, cut it off at the root.
My thoughts exactly.
So
if we want to stop
I have
the
a
Dream
feeling
Scourge,
that my god is attached to the Dream Scourge.
I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
You want to go down to the secret entrance?
Naturally. After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
Yes! Yes, we did.
I've been praying here for ages. And you're going down there, aren't you?
I am.
I tell the acolytes to walk softly for a reason.
I appreciate it. I'll be careful.
Will be if you don't return.
Okay.
Don't leave out how tall, good-looking, and charming we all are.
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door, or did the door open for you?
All right.
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them.
We're disturbing all of it.
Anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Getting ahead of us. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
He wants me to go that way, but I want to go this. Sorry, girl.
Oops.
Nice. Right now we can go this way.
Coming in hot.
Quite a depth.
Is that all you got?
little power goes a long way.
Just a little spark.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abomination.
Of course. This is ouchies. Yeah, ouchies. That one, yeah, frigid. Okay.
What's ahead? Is it trapped?
Boom. Thank you, sir.
Another win, but who's counting?
Ooh.
Beautiful. Life into death. I think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before, but I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't mean to slow us down.
I gotta find a thing for that.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
There we go. Wrong button. Oh, did that work? Oh. Ooh. Alright, before we move on... No. I have a feeling, though, that... we do this.
Quiet as a soul. Blade in the dark.
This one's mine.
They're coming. Another soul for the weak.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
you. No, no, no. What the hell? That sucked. I don't know why that did that. Alright, be careful. Go slow. Okay. Awesome. Alright, pack mule's burden. Just putting that on. I don't care about intellect anymore. Alright. Guess we're heading back.
Lead the way. What in the name of Eora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was a live one. The people who lived here.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Let's finish this.
I'm stuck. Really?
Need a minute.
That's pretty cool. I don't need it. I'm a two-handed kind of person. Just in case there's anything hiding in there.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
To your left!
The room first. This will require our undivided attention.
Nice shot!
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pit.
Charge it up.
A little power goes a long way. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
I'm ready.
The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Come, hear us through the Adra. You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts.
Oh boy.
We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
What are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to of souls.
If that were true, you would have to be as powerful as a god.
We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
New god, how did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
All these years, I wonder whose godlike I am. I'm your godlike.
Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reached back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
I need your help. I have to stop the dream skirt.
Rod, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
I'll find you, I promise. I won't suffer alone.
Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the dream scourge?
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us.
Eat?
Will you accept it?
Yes. Accept.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Find us. Free us.
Fire is a torrent of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage and impact and momentarily rooting them in place. Sweet. Uh-oh. Hi. Oops.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
Let me guess, you were getting your story straight for your next...
Something like that. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut
Boom
off the
has
Dream
jokes.
Scourge
Yeah,
at
he
its
does.
source.
You
I
ever
hesitate to bring it
watched or
up,
played
but
Mass Effect?
You were muttering while you were out.
By any chance, Emily?
Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal, apparently I'm Sapadal's godlike.
Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How
know
could
of
we
it,
have
but
missed
never
this?
played it. I think his name is Garrett. That's gonna bug me. But the blue guy, Akai, that's the same voice actor. They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the living.
You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
The Watcher told me the Aldra and the Living Light are different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
Wants me to free them.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
Wouldn't turn down help.
A little divine intervention couldn't hurt. The real question is, where do I start?
We need to find the halls of the Teberus Anakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
After everything we learned, maybe the governor will invite you back.
I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Mesiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
You under attack?
No. In the distance. They fade now.
Put that back.
Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling we need to get back to the Fior.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
But got that one. Here.
Charge it up. Little power goes a long way.
Oh, secret.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
that it here?
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only...
Oh.
Oh my god. No!
Andres Devs. This...
We'll be going over there tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the follow button up above. I have to go eat dinner. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.